What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome to House of Miscellania. It is time, you guys, for an annual stash video update. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've got a whole bunch to show you. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to be doing this a little bit different than the last time. Let me tell you what I mean. For this particular video, I will be recording everything all at one time. Just going from unboxed to boxed kits. I'm going to do non-DAC and then DAC for both situations, okay? And then once I have gone all the way through, then you can watch it all together. And as I said, I'm going to start with the unboxed stuff. It's going to be non-DAC and then DAC, Diamond Art Club. And then it's going to be the boxed stuff, which is non-Diamond Art Club small shops. And then I'm going to do the Diamond Art Club stuff boxed last. So let me get into my disclaimer before I get started. Now, before I get started on showing you any of these kits, I would like to just add a quick disclaimer that I gave last year. It's very important to understand that stash videos are really a lot of fun to watch. You kind of get to see inside of somebody's collection of diamond paintings and what they've been, gathering, their little museum of art over however much time. Sometimes it's a few months, sometimes it's a few years, sometimes it's a lot of years. This one in particular, it's taken me some time to accumulate. That being said, everybody's stash is a personal thing, right? And by no means should anybody feel like a stash video is meant to shame your sized stash for being large or small. This just happens to be my stash, which again, I've collected over some time. If you don't like stash videos and you don't want to see what's in somebody's stash, maybe don't watch them. I'd like you to watch my video, but if you wouldn't mind, please keep the comments kindly, and with all of that, enjoy this my own stash video. Now, the other thing that I do want to mention is that everybody's stash is different in that some people are going to have a lot of Temu or Amazon or AliExpress or whatever. Whatever everybody's stash is, again, is their business. As long as you are not stealing art from artists, kind of don't really mind what you have in your stash. Go nuts. If what you can afford is Amazon, AliExpress, Temu, Shein, whatever, by all means, buy that. Just don't buy stolen artwork. That's all I ask. And if you find out that something of yours is actually from an artist, maybe kick them a little money on PayPal. Even $5 is a very kindly gesture for finding out that you may have accidentally taken some of their work. Maybe you didn't know anything about licensed artwork before, and now you're going to learn a lot about it. All right, let me go ahead and stop talking your ear off and get started, because I am excited to show you these canvases. Some of them you will have seen last year. There's a lot of new stuff in here though, so boom, I'm ready. Are you ready? I am ready. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start with actually are going to be my specifically Amazon kits that I have, or there's, I think, one from AliExpress in here that I will show you. The first one that I'm going to show you is this little Highland cow. I think it is very cute. I picked this up because it was in a deal with a bunch of other dragon ones that I had gotten. I thought last year I was going to do one dragon a month for the year of the dragon. Yeah, that didn't last, but this cutie little Highland cow, it's probably not something that I will likely end up working on, just because I have a little bit different expectation for quality and things like that, but you never know. The nice reason for keeping these sorts of things around is that if somebody decides that they want to try it out, I've got a perfect kit for them just to, you know, give it a shot. So this little Highland cow is a 30 by 40. It is 23 colors and around. This next one is another Amazon. This was one of the dragons that I thought I was going to do in the Year of the Dragon. Like this last one, it has a grid style, which I don't love, which is when they put like the color under the dot, and it's not really like a printed picture per se. It just sort of connects some colorful dots together. The end result usually looks okay if it's big enough painting. Sometimes it doesn't, but this one is a 30 by 40 little rainbowy dragon, and it is 24 colors and round. These ones are also acrylic diamonds, in case that matters to anybody. This little cutesy dragon, again, you can see in the render that it just kind of does some colorful dots on top of the picture. Not my favorite. This one is a 30 by 30. It's 28 colors and it's round acrylic, but these tend to look pretty cute when they're done. And then this one from Amazon is a little bit different. You can see that they've actually like gone out of their way to put together an actual kind of render, probably a computer render, but either way, this one is a 35 by 35 in acrylic round, 23 colors. And again, I'm hanging on to these because you just never know when you might want to introduce somebody to the art of diamond painting. Good to have around. Next one that I have, this one is actually from Make Market. This one is a Mona Lisa, as you can see. I can't remember how many colors this is. Oh, wait. I've got the box somewhere nearby. It is an 8.5 inch by 11 inch. And I do not know how many colors. It actually doesn't say on the box. But it is the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. And I think it's a cute one. Just a little Make Market. You can pick these up at Michael's, and they're fairly inexpensive. I feel like this one was like 13 bucks, maybe 14 bucks, something like that. Not bad. All right, so this next one is actually an example of stolen artwork. I acquired this from someone else who they found out that it was a stolen piece, and I told them that I really like the artist. I actually did send some money to the artist because, again, I found out the piece was stolen. This one is a copy of Forest Sprite, which was done by Diamond Art Club. You can get this piece, I believe it is in a newer render from Diamond Art Studio UK, I believe, has Christine Karen. Otherwise, you can find other really amazing Christine Karen works. She's actually licensed in a few different places. I believe Bella Art has Christine Karen, as will Ever After Diamond Painting, which is a new shop that will be launching, I believe, next week from when I film this. So the second week of April, Ever After Diamond Painting should also be launching some Christine Karen works, but this one is Forest Sprite. She is 35 colors and a 50 by 70 in round. Again, I acquired this from someone else when they found out it was like a stolen piece. They thought about throwing it away, and I said, don't throw it away. I'll take it because I wanted to do a comparison to Diamond Art Club. And then I actually, I sent some money to Christine Karen because I found out it was her piece. But actually, for an AliExpress piece, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm interested to see how it will turn out when I do finally work on it. And the back is actually like soft. It doesn't have a scalloped edge, but I'm interested to see what will happen. The glue seems really, really sticky, so we shall see, I bet. All right, next one. You know, I'm thinking maybe at the end of this, I'll actually show like my works in progress since they're technically unboxed. Meh, we'll see how it goes. But this next one is actually from Diamond Dots, and this one I picked up. I feel like I got this at like a Joann or a Michael's or even a Hobby Lobby sort of situation. This is called Musical Jam. It is by Martin Cambrilia, and it is 32 colors in round. I love that it's very impressionist, sort of abstract sort of deal. This woman right here appears to maybe be playing like a violin or becoming an instrument, along with this one over here who might be playing like a cello, but it's very, you know, disjointed, kind of crazy looking. But I like this piece a lot. Not sure why I haven't actually worked on it, but I should in the near future. This one is Musical Jam, and it is, oh, I'm sorry, it is 57 by 41 centimeters round. Next one is also Diamond Dots, and guess what? It is Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is one of my favorite pieces, along with Starry Night, but I've already completed one of those. This one is 25 colors from Diamond Dots. Mona Lisa is Après Da Vinci. Yes, it is a 42 by 52 centimeters in round. And actually, you know, like, it's not a lot of confetti for what you might expect from Diamond Dots. They tend to have a lot of confetti. And yeah, maybe I'll work on this one over the summer. We'll see. We shall see. All right, next one. This one is also Diamond Dots, and this one is Starry Night Over the Wren, and this is by Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, as some people call him. It is 13 whole colors. Look at that. And a round from Diamond Dots. It is 62 by 35, just a little one, but honestly effective for a little piece. I like the colors. I have always liked Van Gogh, and so yeah, this one, I love it. Also, these little like weird people here on the shore, just doing whatever. Good stuff though. All right, next piece. I think all of my Diamond Dots are in round. This is also a Diamond Dots. This one is Olive Orchard, and this one is also Van Gogh. It is 30 colors in round. A lot more confetti in this one, as you can see. It's gonna be a challenge, a little challenge, but I think it looks really good. I feel like even though it's a landscape, that with Diamond Dots, because they color the background to look like the picture, I even like this border style thing happening here, because they make it look very similar to the original piece, that you don't have to worry so much about like whether or not the rounds are going to fill the entire space. And so yeah, this one is Olive Orchard from Van Gogh. Called him Van Gogh. Okay, this one is, I think, my last one from Diamond Dots. This one is Lily Pond, and this is actually a Monet, and I really enjoy it. It is 27 colors, which doesn't seem like it's even that many, but it is also a round. All of my Diamond Dots are round, I believe. And this one is a 63 by 61 centimeters. I don't know if I said what the last size was, but no worries. I like this. We actually have a bridge that looks like this at our botanical gardens, and that's sort of what it reminds me of. I like it a lot. I don't know if you hear that squeaking. It's my bird. She's asleep, and that's how she snores. Okay, next one. All right, this next piece is a Craftably, and I got this one on a trade. I'm super excited about it. This beauty, ooh, this is Black Hole in the Milky Way, and I absolutely love the colors on this one. It is a square, 62 colors, and it is 24 inches by 24 inches. She is by Tanya Shatsiva, but you can actually find this piece at Jaded Gem Shop. This one is hand rendered, so the one over at Jaded Gem Shop is actually her hybrid charting, but this one is a piece that you can still get your hands on in the hybrid render, and highly recommend it. It's gorgeous, a little sensual, a little naughty. I kind of don't mind that at all. Okay, only craftably piece that I have though, so I'm waiting to work on this one. All right, so that was my only craftably. This one is my only Pam diamond painting. This one is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Leslie Mail Art, M-E-H-L. Oh, there it is. And it is 50 colors in round. I really enjoy this piece, you guys. I love the artist, I love the artwork, and it looks like it is almost rendered, like hand rendered, but the issue that I have with this one from Pam is, if you can see, the actual colors are not on the canvas. They've just sort of printed numbers and letters and things over top of the render, like the picture, and so it's not all that great. Oh, sorry, bacon's shaking the whole world. Sorry. And so like things like the lettering in the words, you can see how they may not come out. I had never gotten a piece from Pam before. This was actually sent to me. I do really love the artwork. I think Leslie Mail's art is beautiful, but I wouldn't really know what this would look like until it was finished, and so I can't make a judgment on how it looks, obviously, just in the render version, but, you know, I don't think it would render the same as it's looking right now. Like, not quite, but anyway, when I do decide to work on this one, you'll have to wait and see how it looks. All right, next one. Okay, now we are getting into my DIY moon shops, or die moon shop. This is no longer an open business, so you can't find these anymore, though some of the artists have moved on to other companies. So you might not be able to find these exact pieces necessarily yet or at all, but there you have it. You can still find a lot of DIY moon or die moon on D-Stack Fruits. This is one of their older renders. You can see from the edge here that there's no scallop or poked edge, and then this like blue-gray is from their like first runs. So this is an older canvas. This isn't a newer DIY or die moon shop. Look at who it is though. It is Kurt Cobain. Now, the problem with DIY moon shop is that they'll put a little sticker on their old ones with like the name, but not with the artist name. So I don't actually know who the artist for this piece is. I do really love this one. Kurt is, he's got his guitar here, playing it left-handed. I love this sort of impressionist style on it. It is really beautiful. If any of you has information on any of the DIY moons or die moons that I don't know the artist, please, please, please let me know who it is so that I can try to properly credit them. In the comments would be great if you have any information. But anyways, I love this one. All right, moving on to the next one. No, wait, just kidding. I gotta give you some information, right? This one is a 52 by 80 in round. Like I said, unknown artist, but it has 45 colors. 45. All right, now moving on to the next one. All right, this next one from Moon Shop I am super stoked about, and actually you can get your hands on this one at Jaded Gem Shop because she did get a lot of artists from Moon. This one is Bohemia from Medusa Dollmaker. Oh my gosh, I am stoked about this one. Now she is in round. Bohemia is a 60 by 82 in round with 45 colors, which is about what they stuck to at Moon Shop. This one I believe you can get at Jaded Gem Shop. If you can't get this one particularly, you can always ask Jade, send her an email, and she might be able to pick it up for you if she doesn't have this one, but she's got a lot of Medusa Dollmaker pieces. And this render honestly looks really fantastic, though as with most DIY Moon shops, it's going to have confetti. Lots of it. I'm not scared of some confetti though, but Bohemia by Medusa Dollmaker. All right, let's move on. All right, this next Moon Shop is Princess Bunny. Oh my gosh, look at her little Princess Bunny in the little dress. I cannot. She's got a little tutu on. It is pink and perfect. Now, I do not know who the artist is on this one. I wish I did. I do really love this piece. She is Princess Bunny. I do know her name. She's a 50 by 72. No, 52 by 70, just kidding. And she is also in round 45 colors. There's a lot of, as you can see, color blocking on this. The whole background's black, but then you've got some of the confetti in her face. But I think she's going to render really beautifully. And with most of their older pieces like this one, they were acrylic rounds, so as long as you know what you're working with, acrylic is not all that bad. So, all right, moving on. Okay, so this next one from Moon Shop. All of my Moon shops I got from AD Stash, from a beautiful friend of mine. I'm not going to share her name because she's my friend. You can't have her. Just kidding. But I found all of these in AD Stash from someone, and so I could probably go back and be like, yo, what's the name of that artist? But I don't want to bother her with those questions. It's tax season and she's busy. But this one in particular is Moonlight at Kyoto. I love this one, you guys. She's on a swing. There's this huge moon behind her. It is a really long piece. This one is a 60 by 103 in round. Again, acrylic. But look at that, man. It is a big one, a real big one. I love this. I love this a lot. If you know this artist for Moonlight at Kyoto, please let me know. I would love to find out so that, again, I can attribute these properly. But yeah, Moonlight at Kyoto. Next one. All right, so this next one. You know, it's so hard because I love these moons and I really want to work on one, but it's like once you do, they're gone. You know what I mean? Like you can't replace them necessarily because there's not a lot of collections like this of moon shops left. I just happened to find a honey hole and you do what you can. This is actually Hollow Witch, like H-A-L-L, not like Hollow, H-O-L-L-O-W, Hollow Witch, and this one is a Cherryuki, and I believe that you can get this Cherryuki from Jaded Gem Shop. If not, Jaded Gem Shop has a ton of Cherryuki to choose from, so maybe if you can't find this one, there's probably another one that you'll like by Cherryuki there. This one is 45 colors. It is a 50 by 70 in round. Love her. All right, next one. Okay, so this next one I do know for sure is at Jaded Gem Shop, and this one is Moon Lullaby by Cherryuki. And this one you can actually get, I believe, in a hand render from Jaded Gem Shop. She doesn't do a ton of hand renders. She's working on more. But this one in particular, I believe you can get in a hand render. I love that she's standing in the window. She's like facing us. She's got all these little bunnies everywhere. That's sort of a Cherry Yuki thing. I'm trying to get some of the glare off of it. This one is a 60 by 85 in round, 45 colors. And a lovely piece, Moon Lullaby. I'm not sure if it's called that at Jaded Gem Shop, but if you look up Cherry Yuki as the artist, you'll find all kinds of pieces. Now, one thing though, the moon face is just a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. All right, next one. Okay, so this next one from Daimoon Shop is called Nisei. And again, I do not know for sure the artist on this one. I feel like it's so familiar, but I'm not certain. I know Nisei and Princess Bunny, I'm pretty sure that they have the same artist, but I wish I could tell you for sure. I love the greens in this piece. I love this little baby deer on her lap. I really want to work on this one probably sooner rather than later. I love this piece. She is a 45 colors in round, 50 by 73. Again, if you know this artist, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, blue eyes, white hair. Love it. All right, next one. Okay, so this next one, you guys, is a real treat, and I know that you can get this one at Jaded Gem Shop, along with many others from this artist. I love her. This one is Freda Grund. Oh my God, look at her face. I am in love with the whole thing. I want to make sure that I try and show you all of it. The butterflies in here. There's another big old butterfly down here. It is just the sweetest, cutest thing ever. Okay, Freda Grund is a 60 by 93. She's 45 colors in round. She is actually called Nuevo Butterfly on Jaded Gem Shop, but you can find her by looking up Leoba Bruckner. She's a German artist, a watercolor artist. Love all of this. And honestly, if I would, it's like I'm having a hard time. Like, I want to work on one of my Daimoon shops. Can't tell you which one. Would love to pick this one, but then it'll be gone. I'll just have to get it from Jade, I guess, but I ain't got that kind of money right now. So anyway, this one is Freda Grund. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I should look it up really quick. Hold on. Sorry, Freda Grund was a Merovingian queen. Ooh, a queen consort known for her ruthlessness and involvement in the Frankish royal feuds. Freda Grund, not Fredegund, maybe? Either way, I love her. She's beautiful. All right, moving on. Okay, so this next one actually is what got my whole obsession going with Daimoon Shop in the first place. And that is an artist that Diamond Art Club now has, but none of these pieces so far. This one is Starlight by, yes, the Ms. Margaret Morales. And it is beautiful. I am obsessed, and if I was really feeling crazy, I would work on this one immediately. Maybe for Mary Morales, one of these pieces. You know, let me know in the comments what one of these you might want to see for Mary Morales. I've got two more, hold on, but let's just go ahead and appreciate her for a moment. Starlight is a 50 by 70. She's got 44 colors, which doesn't seem like it, does it? But there are 44 colors in here. This one and the last one actually DIY or Diamond Shop, they used to allow you to buy like an upgrade specialties kit for theirs. And this one has some crystals that go with it, that go up in her crown and in the stars and things. And oh my gosh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I want to see it all blinged up. But anyway, this is Starlight by Margaret Morales. And let's see the next one. All right, so this next one is another Morales from Diamond Shop. And this one is Spellbind. She also has a specialty pack. And her little corset is the cutest, okay? Yes, I love it. I love her little delicate hand. I'm not totally in love with the dark around her face, but really when you're back off of it, I think it's gonna look fine. That's just the way that computer renders work, is like, this happens, but I don't hate it anyways. It's a Morales, and I'm excited to get this one done at some point. But this is Spellbind, and she is a 60 by 79 in round, and she does have a specials pack with her as well. All right, last Diamond Shop and last Morales. All right, so this one here is actually the last Diamond Shop, and as you can see, this is the upgraded. It has a scalloped and poked edge. The edge is also this tan color, and this is an upgrade. You'll see it's an upgraded canvas, and it has this very soft back, very much like a Diamond Art Club in that way. This one is Night Owl by Margaret Morales. And she is beautiful with the owl wing behind her. Her face is a stunner, okay? And even her, like down to her bodice here. Oh my gosh, she is... Now this one, they actually put the information on the canvas, which is handy. It has the legend attached to the canvas, which the others did not. This one is 45 colors. She is a 60 by 92 in round. And I think the reason that the person who I got these from went with rounds from Diamond Shop is because the squares had some gapping issues. And rather than deal with gapping issues, she wanted them in round, bigger printings, and they look great, I'm told. So I cannot wait to see what this one looks like. But I was thinking about this one from Mary Morales, but we shall see. All right, that is my last from Diamond Shop. Let's move on to a couple of Muni made pieces. What do you say? Let's do it. All right, so the first one I'm going to show you from Muni, it's actually technically unboxed because it's not in a box, but I haven't opened it fully yet. It's Boba Kitty, and it is a round. It's 35 by 35 centimeters, and it is by Jessica Maltezo. And you know, like, it's here, it's wrapped, it's beautiful, but I don't want to unwrap it yet. I'm not ready to do that. It's just a little thing, but you can get a good idea from the picture. Anyway, very, very cute, and clear, crystal clear as far as their drill field goes. They can't go wrong. But that's the first Muni made. And then the next one that I have, you guys, oh my god, this was a gift from a beautiful friend, and it is Albino Mermaid. Oh my god, I cannot wait to work on this one. The only reason that I haven't is because once I do, I no longer have it to work on. And so she is 51 colors. This is Albino Mermaid by Kikowa. She's a 60 by 60, still available at Muni Made. However, I believe she's sold out right now, so you just gotta wait for her to restock, but she's not like discontinued or anything like that. So you might need to wait a little bit for her to restock, but you can still get this one and Boba Kitty, but they just might not be in stock. So, all right, moving on to the next one. We're gonna move on to our Diamond Art Clubs. Oh my god, I love Albino Mermaid. Like, her whole color palette is so scrumptious. Hair everywhere. Okay, so this next one technically is unboxed, but I'm not going to put down the canvas for a couple of reasons. One, it is a DAC mystery, and so even though you really kind of can't tell what the background is, especially because of the image, but I will show you a sticker of what it is, and that is a unicorn of mine that I have gotten since last year. It is Mystery 47 by Color Out of Place. If you don't know what this image looks like, go do some research. It is an abstract image. It is gorgeous. If you enjoy Try to Follow, it is, I think, even prettier than that. It is a 65 by 98 centimeters in square, and I am so happy to finally have it, but because of the nature of the mystery, I'm gonna keep it in its protective dust cover, and it is gonna go back where it belongs, safe and sound. Put it in here, and then I will move on to the next canvas. Now this one, what do we have? It is, oh, it's Flirting. Now, a lot of these you're probably going to recognize from last year if you watched my last stash video. This one I have not worked on yet. This one is by Amy Brown, and I think most of these, rest of these will be in rounds. This one is a round. It is a 55.8 by 70.6 in round by Amy Brown Art and Diamond Art Club. And it is 36 colors. I love the greens. I don't know why I haven't started on this one, to be honest with you. Probably because I have no more Amy Brown after this. This is my last one until I find another one I fall in love with. So we'll probably wait on this one for a little while. All right, next one. Okay, so the next one is actually new to my stash. She is a round. This is Moon Elf, and she is by Rika Sofia Rikkonen. That's how you write her name there. 46 by 69. She is also around. Now, this was a different sort of rendering for Diamond Art Club. You can see that, like, on her lips, even though it is asking you for a darker pink, they've put green on top of it, so it does kind of distort the render a little bit. So you don't necessarily know exactly what it's going to look like when it's finished. I kind of find that fun. This is also in the realm of time where Diamond Art Club was using some acrylic drills with their canvases. Now, they have long since stopped doing acrylic, but they do have some much older pieces that are in acrylic. And if people doubt me on that, I'll fight you. This is 43 colors. I love her purple skin. This one, I believe, is archived, and I do not think that you can get this one from Diamond Art Club anymore, but I do love Moon Elf, and let's move on to the next one. Up next, we have, oh, here we go. One of my entirely favorite artists at Diamond Art Club. This one is from Miss Camilla de Erico, and this one is My Little Man Eater. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one is a round, but it looks like I don't see any of the circles. Oh yeah, they're there. They're just very, very faint. The circles around the colors to denote that it is a round. They did offer this in dual charting. My Little Man Eater, I love this little guy. The eyes, the pink eyes, are mesmerizing. I love her falls of water hair. This one is 57 colors. She's a 55.8 by 70.9, and I believe this one may have been archived, if I am not mistaken. At least archived in the round. It may still be available or restocked in square. I know sometimes they pull some things out of archive and restock them, and you're like, wait, what? But this is one of my pieces from Camilla de Erico. I think I showed you this one last year. This next one, also from Camilla de Erico, is another one in round, and I believe this is another one you saw last year. This one is Aria. She's 42.6 by 55.8 in round, 48 colors, and I love this one. Just like Foxy Lady, which I have completed, I love the fact that they have like flip-flopped eyes. Like you wouldn't expect to see a blue eye on a lion, but you wouldn't expect to see a yellow eye on a human. So I love it, but good stuff. Very small piece, and this one would probably take me like a day and a half. So we're gonna hold off on doing this one, I think. But all right, next one. All right, so this one is, this one. This one is one from last year. This one is Echoes from the Past, and this one is by Sylvia Strike. And actually, it's another one of the ones where it has some like odd colors on top, like there's greens and reds and blues and things like that. So you're unable to really see what the render is fully going to look like when it's done, but I guarantee you it'll be beautiful. Sylvia Strike is actually what made me fall in love with Diamond Art Club. I finished Make-A-Wish and Akemi, and I love her pieces. This is 27 colors. It is a 56 by 79 centimeters in round, but looking forward to working on this one. Just a stunning piece. Next one. Okay, this one, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, Steadfast Heart. And I'm not certain if this was, I don't think this was in my stuff. Maybe it was in my stuff last year, but it might have been boxed. This one, now it's from Dimitra Milan. Dimitra Milan has a lot of pieces with Diamond Art Club where it's like women who are morphing with animals. She's got one like morphing with a fox, or morphing with a wolf, or morphing with a bear. I really love these pieces, but again, it's so hard to tell what it's going to look like when it's done, because they've used this really strange kind of coloration on top of the letters and numbers and symbols, so it's hard to tell what you're going to see when you're finished, but it's going to be beautiful. I already know. She is 66 colors, 56 by 74 in round. All right, next one. All right, getting down to the last few of this section, you guys. This next one, it was in my stash last year. It is a Mandy Manzano, and this one is Elizabeth. I adore this one, and I did tell a little bit of a story when I showed it off last year. I used to work at the Bristol Renaissance Fair, and we had a Queen Elizabeth there, and so the fact that I got this piece, I was so excited because it really represented things that I was in love with in kind of a past life. You know what, just for fun, if I remember, I will put an image on the screen right now of my Ren Fair character. Her name was Mary Mead Again. Yes, play on words, gotta love it. She was the queen of the May. I did maypole dancing, Morris dancing, English country dancing, singing. I played my violin, like it was a whole thing. And the Ren Fair was really an important part of my life. This one is 36 colors. One of them is a special, and it is this diamond right in the middle of Elizabeth's forehead. She is 55 by 94 centimeters, so good long banner style. And that is 37 inches long. That's like almost as tall as me. All right. This is Elizabeth. Let's see what is next. All right, this next one is not a Mandy Manzano. This one is actually from Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and this is Alice in the Starry Night. And as you can see, it is the Starry, Starry Night by Van Gogh mixed with an Alice in Wonderland by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And this one, I'll tell you the stats really quick and then tell you a little something, is 81 centimeters by 41 centimeters, so 32 inches by 16 inches. She has 58 colors, and it looks like 3 ABs. My daughter played Alice in school play and in high school, and she loves Alice. So when I find Alice images that mix with something that I really love, I have to pick them up for her. So this one I picked up for her. All right, next one. All right, you guys, this will be the last one for this particular block of diamond paintings, and I saved it because it's special. I saved it for last. It was not in my stash last year. This one, get a sneak peek of the next section. This one is the Snow Queen by the incomparable Mandy Manzano. Yes, it is one of the princess panels. She is 33 colors. You cannot get these anymore. You can't get the cross-stitch conversions. They have discontinued them unless you already bought them, and then you can't get them from Diamond Art Club anymore because they have some other licensing with Disney. She is 42 by 97 centimeters in round, and I really do, I love Elsa. I actually did Elsa I was doing princess parties, and I played Elsa. It was a lot of fun, but this one in particular, I do like her. Now, you can't get these princess panels from Mandy Manzano anymore unless you're looking on D-Stash and you want to pay a stupid amount of money for them. But you can get other licensed Disney images that include Elsa if you are looking for her. So you don't have to have this one. You can maybe settle for another one. So if you are looking for this particular princess panel, maybe hook me up. I might be able to have my arm twisted into parting with her, but we'll see. Anyways, all right, you guys, I'll leave her sit here for a moment, but thank you so much for watching this section of the video, and stick around because I will be coming up next doing the boxed non-Diamond Art Club. Okay, now if you have stuck around this far and you want to watch the unboxing, the boxed stuff for the non-Diamond Art Club kits, I've got them underneath here, and I'm going to go ahead and move right into it. If you want to pause the video, take a pee-pee. I know we're about an hour in. If you want to grab a drink or a snack, maybe, open a new section, go ahead and do that, and we will go ahead and continue on. All right, welcome back to part dose of this 3-part video. This is my boxed collection of small shop stuff, even larger-ish shop stuff, but stuff that is not Diamond Art Club. And I've got quite a pile here in front of me. I think all told there are like 35 or something like that, 37. I had 36 in the last section, and this one I think is like 37. Whatever it is. Anyways, doesn't even matter. I'll put a number at the end. But that all being said, I would like to go ahead and get started with showing you my boxed items of non-Diamond Art Club. And the first ones that I want to start with are, yes, my paint gems. Now I only have 3 left that are not worked on or started, completed, even middle of the way. So that being said, I have the Space Edition. I love, let's focus in. Come on now, there we go. I love the offerings in this one. You've got an Eagle Nebula, Andromeda Asteroid, Helix Nebula, Black Hole. Ursa Major is the one that I am like so excited about. Milky Way, Saturn, a comet, and a supernova from Paint Gem. That's Space Edition. I've got the Butterfly edition. These are a couple of new acquisitions. The green birdwing, let me just murder these names. Papilio ulysses, a zebra swallowtail, a monarch, an Anthocharis cardomines, sure, a Vanessa atalanta, a Aglaeus io, a Colorado hairstreak, a Pires rapae, a clouded sulfur, a morpho cypress, a crimson patch, a Papilio machowan, a Chiricahua white, a Chiricahua, Kawahawa, Chiricahua, Chiricahua, sure, white, a tiger mimic queen, and a blue copper. And I'm telling you, these are beautiful. The Butterfly edition. Last one is the National Parks 4.0. I've worked on, I think, the first or the second one. I'm missing a couple of them though. Crater Lake, Congaree, Kobuk Valley, Canyonlands, Bryce Canyon, Katmai, Dry Tortugas, Gate of the Arctic, Great Basin, Olympic, Theodore Roosevelt. It doesn't look like Theodore Roosevelt, does it? Not to me. Maybe a part of Theodore Roosevelt, that's not his face. Anyway, Death Valley. I haven't been to any of these places. Would love to go, but National Parks Edition 4.0. All right, next unboxed company. Ooh, which should we do next? Oh, I know. Next company I'm going to do, I think, is going to be ArtDot. And I've got a couple of different things here. This one is actually a sticker set. It's like freestyle sticker. It comes with like rainbow diamonds. I did an unboxing of this if you're interested at all. Just go look in the videos. I'm not going to open it. But it has all the rainbow of diamonds, and then you get these stickers that you remove the protective film, and just like you would for a normal diamond painting, you just put whatever colors you want on there, and then as you can see, it's a sticker. You can put it anywhere, but these have 38 stickers. It's got your pen, your wax, your tray, and then there's hearts, there's music notes, there's all kinds of different shapes in here. I wish I could. Oh, look at that. I did it. It's got butterflies. It's got all sorts of stuff in here, like all the stickers that you'd need, your little tray. And then it's got like legit every color of the rainbow, like basic colors, and then gradients in between. I forget how many colors it has in here, but there's a lot. But I got this sticker set from ArtDot, you know, in case I want to teach a little kid or something how to diamond paint. And the next one from ArtDot this is the Pro version of the, and it's a 50 by 70 of the sunflowers from ArtDot. You can still get this. I think you can't get them on their website anymore, the diamond painting actual kits, but you can get them on the Amazon store, I believe. But this is the Pro size, which is the largest. They have a beginner, an advanced, and a Pro. So this is going to be the biggest one. And they come in a tube. They come with everything that you need. I'm not going to open it though. Okay, that was ArtDot. Let's go with our kind of one-offs, because that's what I have, you know, a bunch of. And I think I'm going to start with this Mystical Diamond Art. Mystical Diamond Art, I'm not sure if they're even like an intact company anymore, because there's like Mystical Dream Diamonds, not the same thing. This one is Mystical Diamond Art, and it is a Josephine wall. Ooh, I might have to move my camera. Hold please. Let me lift you up a little bit. Okay, we'll see if that works better. All right, now this one is a Josephine wall. It is this gorgeous, I got a bunch of glare. Man, let me try and fix that. There, let's try that. Is it too dark? Oh my God, it's too dark now. I can't see anything. What a failure. Okay. This one is a Josephine wall, if you can see that. It's called Waiting. It is a 52 by 70, and it is in round. from Mystical Diamond Art. I'm really excited to see what this, there we go, let's try that. What this gel wall is gonna look like in round when it's done, but it's a pretty straightforward image as far as Josephine walls go. But I didn't know that any other companies even had Josephine wall, which is why I think this company like no longer exists, but that is a one-off from them. Next one is from Distracted by Diamonds. I've got this one and this one only. I can't remember if this one was in my stash last year, but it is Zodiac, and it is in square. If you're not familiar with Zodiac, I might need to pop an image up because I don't think, yeah, they don't have an image on the box. Zodiac is by Edward Mucha. So right here will be an image, since I don't have an image for you. But that is from Distracted by Diamonds, and it is in a square. I have done one from Distracted by Diamonds in round. It was acrylic. It wasn't my favorite, but I wanted to try out their squares. So I got that one from Distracted by Diamonds. And then the next one is from Oraloa. This one from Oraloa is called Vayanet, and it is by Loiseau de Fayez. I don't know, man. I don't speak French, but look at how cute she is. She is adorable. She's got that little bird and all of these other things. This one I got in a D-stash, but Oraloa is still like a company that's around that you can buy from. So I'm pretty certain you can still get this image from Oraloa, and their prices are really good, really, really good. But they are I believe, Hawaiian company, I think that's why all the, Hawaiian names and Hawaiian themes and stuff. See, it says Island of Arts. But you can go out and check Oraloa.com. She's a 50 by 70, and she is square. But go check out Oraloa.com. So, imagined in Canada, designed in France. So maybe they're a Canadian company? I don't know. I'm going to check them out. All right, so that was my Oraloa. Let's see. Let's move on to, I have two from this company. This is my Art and Soul that I have left. Now, Art and Soul is no longer around. You can't get Art and Soul anymore, but I have a couple left that were sent to me right before the company closed. And so I'm very, very grateful to have these two pieces. This one in particular, this is by an artist, Mariella Rinaldi, and it is a 50 by 66 centimeters in square. This is Piena Estate. And the really cool thing about Mariella Rinaldi is that she does artwork like, it'll be the Mona Lisa, but it'll be in pop art style where she adds all of these little extra bits and things around it. So it's like a classic that she upgrades and brings into the modern era. And I really love this piece. I'm excited to work on this one. Very excited to work on it. But again, it is really the only two Art and Soul that I have left, so I'm gonna wait. This one that I have is a Reagan Kubitschek. Reagan has signed since leaving Art and Soul. She's been with Dreamer Designs and, a couple of other companies, but I know that she will be able to be found in a couple of places, so you can keep an eye out for her. But this one, this is Penelope, or Pen, by Reagan Kubitschek. It's a 50 by 74 in square, and it's Penelope from Bridgerton in her beautiful green dress. I watched Bridgerton again and woo, steamy. I'm very excited to have those from Art and Soul because honestly, you can't get those anymore. Okay, next ones that I have two of are from Captured by Radiance. And I actually have a very old Captured by Radiance. Now, you can still get some of these pieces because This is their first manufacturer that they use. They don't use this manufacturer anymore. This one in particular, if they're gone, they're gone. So check their sales stuff. But this one is House by the Sea. It is around 45 by 60. And it is not hand rendered. All of their new current stuff is hand rendered. So this image, if you can get it at all, it would be on sale. You can also use my code. It is the words HouseOfMiscellania 24, as in the year. And you can save 20% on your purchase. And I believe that that includes everything except for custom pens. So use my code and save 20% over on Captured by Radiance. This one from Captured by Radiance, I'm very excited about. I bought this one. This was not sent to me. I paid for it, and I'm excited. This one is Heart on Sleeve by Mikey Bergman. It is a 60 by 75 centimeter in square, and I have an upgrade kit that I'm gonna use for this. I'm so stupid excited. She's gorgeous, just gorgeous. That is my Captured by Radiance little stash that I have for right now. That will be growing, okay? Next ones that I wanna show you are from Lazy River Crafts. Now, Lazy River Crafts is yet another company that no longer exists. And the artists have actually, many of them have been picked up elsewhere, and I will tell you where that is. But the pieces that I have, I'm really excited to have because until they're hand rendered elsewhere or whatnot, you can't find them. And I love these artists. That's a bummer part kind of about wanting to work on some of these. You can't because like you'll never be able to get them again. Let's start with these ones. Now, this one from Lazy River Crafts is Valkyrie. This is by Karen Yumi Lusted. It is a 60 by 88 centimeters in round. And as you can see from the image, it's kind of hard to see because it's very little, but I love Karen Yumi Lusted. You can find Karen Yumi Lusted at Enabler's Outpost. And I highly recommend checking her out because Karen Yumi Lusted is a phenomenal watercolor artist. I have several of her pieces from Lazy River Crafts. This one is Goddess of Lysanthus, and she is beautiful. She's a 60 by 80, and I want to say she is a square. And I love Karen Yumi Lusted. Love this piece, and I think Enablers is getting this one. Otherwise, I think she's also signed with Bella Art Diamonds. Almost positive you can get her at Bella. I can't remember, but you'll definitely want to check her out. This next one is also Karen Yumi Lusted. This is Mermaid Queen. The boxes have not held up very well. Mermaid Queen is a 60 by 90. She is a round, and I don't know if you can tell what she exactly looks like, but this piece I feel like is available somewhere. But yeah, you gotta check her out. Okay, next one. This is my last Karen Yumi Lusted from Lazy River Crafts, and it is a 60 by 81. This one is Year of the Tiger, and she is a square. Now, Lazy River Crafts, like their square field was not super tight, so there is some gapping, but it's manageable gapping. It's not like hateful gapping, you know what I mean? I got a couple more from Lazy River Crafts from a couple other artists. This one, I'm gonna save that one for last. Oh no, I won't. I'll show you now because the other one I like just as much. This one is Moon by Ultramar. Now, Ultramar, I know you can find at Bella. She's also, I think she's also signing with Ever After Diamond Painting. Oh, no, maybe not. She's with Jaded Gem Shop too. So it's hard to say what pieces you might see where, but this one, I love this one so much. So much. But I know Karen Yumi Lusted you can find at Bella for sure. All right, last piece from Lazy River Crafts. This one is Sans Mercy by Amelia Leonard's. She's a 60 by 85 in square, and I love Amelia Leonard's. I was actually asking her whether she was going to sign anywhere else, and actually she had a really terrible loss in her family, so she's kind of taking a break from diamond painting land for a while, understandably. But I love this piece. I would love to see Heart of Earth come back somewhere. Oh my gosh, that's one of my absolute like all-time favorite pieces of artwork. Let's go straight down the line, and this one is Dreamer Designs. Now these, let me see, this one is okay, right, I only have one version 2. These ones are all their very first canvases, and I don't like their square canvases from their version 1. They're so gappy and so not awesome. So these it'll be a while before I work on them. This one is Moon Lily. Love the images. Curtis Reikovich is one of my favorite artists over at Dreamer. Oh, Reagan is at Dreamer Designs too, Reagan Kubitschek. I love Curtis Reikovich as an artist. I love his damsels. That's what he calls these girls. But these drill fields in their version 1 are hateful. They're terrible. Their version 2 are a little better. Their version 3, which is what they're up to now, they call them their overseas collection. Anything after October of 2024 is their updated newest version 3 canvas. So if you get anything now that's new, you know it's going to have the updated canvas. Any of these version 1s, don't buy them in D-Stash. I just wouldn't do it. This one is a 60 by 80. I think they only do like 2 sizes, maybe 3, but 60 by 80 is their general size, especially for portraits. All of these are 60 by 80. And that one is a square. This one, Radiant Rainbow, is also from Curtis Reikovich. She is a 60 by 80, and I believe that she is also a square. She's Rainbow Bright. I bought it because my childhood. This one is Rapunzel. She is another 60 by 80 from Curtis Reikovich, and she is another square. This one is, I did an unboxing of this one, but I shared it with my members only. This is Sarah. She's got a little David Bowie poppet. She's a 60 by 80 by Curtis Reikovich and in square. The render is not awesome, and I will probably never work on this one, and be honest with you. It is a sad, sad day for humanity. This one is Lilac. I believe she's a round, actually, and she's a 60 by 80 by Curtis Reikovich. And if she's a round, I will probably be okay with this one, because even their version 1 rounds were pretty decent. All of these were in my stash from last year, if you watched that video. This last one, like I said, is a version 2. This is a more updated drill field, though it is still pretty gappy. This is Neon Love by Curtis Reikovich, and she is in square, 60 by 80. That is all of my Dreamer designs. And next ones, y'all, are all... Oh, wait! I left out a Lazy River Crafts. I didn't even realize it was in a different box. This one is a Lazy River Crafts. Sorry. This is the Lace Shawl by Karen Yumi Lusted. She is a 50 by 73 in round. I love that image. The Lace Shawl. Mermaids. Sorry, had that hidden underneath my Jaded Gem Shops. Speaking of Jaded Gem Shops, I have several Jaded Gem Shops here in box to show you, but my Jaded Gem Shop, I have one in transit that is not yet here. I am going to go ahead and pop an image up on the screen right now. Here it is. That is the Jaded Gem Shop I have coming. That is Owl Sorceress by Chris Abug. And that one is a hand-rendered kit. So I am very excited to receive it. But it, you know, she's just had, as of this recording, she had like a fundraiser thing. And so she had a bunch of orders because of her fundraiser, and so shipping is taking a little extra time. Not a big deal, not like I don't have enough canvases to work on, so it'll get here when it gets here. But it is a hand-rendered piece. I actually, you know, in my Discord, we requested that it get hand-rendered, and she did it, and we were super stoked. So I'm glad that I'm finally buying it, because I am just in love with the image. Okay, let's move on to my Jaded Gem Shop kits. Now, these ones I am very proud of, because I really do enjoy Jaded Gem Shop. I may have not had a really wonderful experience my first go around, but everything after that has been really just great customer service. Jade's got a great attitude. She has phenomenal artists, some of my faves in the entire like diamond painting community of artists, and so very glad to have some of her pieces. Let me go through them. The first one, I guess I'll do this one. So this one is a familiar artist in my collection, though this one is like I said, is available on Jaded Gem Shop, but what I showed you before was Daimoon Shop. This one is Forbidden Fruit from Leoba Bruckner. Fredegund was her piece. This one is gorgeous. She's a 50 by 65, and oh goodness, I believe she's a square. I don't know why I would have gotten anything other than square for myself. Forbidden Fruit is a square in 50 by 65, and she is the hybrid render. That's what little H is. So I only have the one that's coming and one other that is a hand rendered or pixel charted, as she calls it, kit. Next one. This one is Toshia-san. I have a couple pieces. This one is Red Riding Hood. She is a 45 by 60 centimeters. Is it? There we go. I'm like, why are you not focusing? She's a 45 by 60 centimeters, and she is a square. Next one. Ooh, Wishing in a Well by Anki Moore. I have finished an Anki Moore. It was Honor the Masses, a Mulan. So having a Snow White is exciting. This is a 50 by 50 hybrid render like the last one. And she is a square. Next one. This one is by artist Shueika. This is Narcissus, and Narcissus is gorgeous. It's a 50 by 50 in square. It has some crystal specials I'm very excited about. It is a hybrid render also. This one is an artist who is available at Jaded Gem Shop and Muni Made. This is Kat Fedora. She's another watercolor artist I'm in love with. This is Time with the Moon, a 50 by 50. Time with the Moon is a square. I love the constellations in this, that she's a mermaid just sitting on the moon. Love it. Hybrid render. All right, next one. Another Toshia-san. This one is, let's see, Jellyfish is a 60 by 110. I am in love with this image. I love that she is just in a jellyfish dress, but she also looks like she's being, you know, wrapped up in tentacles. The colors are beautiful. The render on this, I've looked at it. It is stunning. Next one. Oh, I am so excited about this one, you guys. This one is called Anything for You, Princess. It's a hybrid render. Look at, it's a very famous scene. It's by Aaron Dainty. It is a 60 by 60, and if you are familiar with Breath of the Wild, this is a very famous scene, like cutscene in the game. I love this. I loved Breath of the Wild. It was one of my very favorite Switch games I've ever played. Okay, next one is another Toshia-san. Got 3 of those, huh? This one is a mermaid's bath. Now, this is a hand-rendered or pixel charted kit. This is a 60 by 90. So this is early days of hand rendering at Jaded Gem Shop, but you can definitely see where everything has kind of, you know, morphed and grown to. But I'm very, very glad to have this piece. A Mermaid's Bath by Toshia-san. All right, next one is going to be, let's go this one. This is, oh, no, I'm gonna wait on that one because I am the most excited about that one, to be honest. Okay, I like all of them, but that one I am really stupid excited about. This is another Harmony Gong, and this one is Mermaid in a Bottle. Oh my gosh, look at it. It is a 70 by 90. It's a hybrid render. And it looks like there are ABs with this one. Yeah. And I have also seen the render on this one, and it is gorgeous. That's the thing about those hybrid renders. You know, you think that they're going to be just, you know, kind of hard to tell what things are because it's a hybrid render, but honestly, when they're done, they look phenomenal. All right, this next one is by Tomorrow's Problem, and this one is Galaxy Mermaid. There's a little water damage on here. Never mind that. It is a 70 by 90. It's a hybrid. There are, it looks like 2 crystals with this one. And it is another gorgeous image. I think, like, if I decide to do anything for, like, Mermaid, this might be it. If I don't do, like, Muni-Maid's Mermaid. Okay, last one from Jaded Gem Shop, because I already showed you an image, and then this will be the last kit out of this group of small shops, ending with a Harmony Gong. Oh, Labyrinth. A hair also included. This one is a 60 by 80 in hybrid form. It does, this one has a couple of ABs, I think, that came with it. This one is a square. In fact, all except for the Galaxy Mermaid are squares. The Galaxy Mermaid, the one I just showed, is a round. But look at that. Oh, she's gonna look beautiful. And when you compare this to the Dreamer designs, like, I wish it looked more like the art on the box for Dreamer design. This one, I've seen the render. It looks beautiful. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to do this one. But, all right, guys, that was all of my small shop collection. You know, it's small, but mighty, right? I think we ended up with like 35 on that one, 37, whatever it was. That is what I have for my hybrids, or my small shop stuff. So that was part 2. And if you want to stick around, you can go ahead and watch part 3. I recommend, if you need to pee, go ahead, pause the video and go have a pee right now. All right, welcome back, guys. This is part 3 of my stash video. Thank you for sticking around. This portion is going to be my boxed diamond art club, which is quite a bit bigger than my other collections. It's about the same as the other 2 combined, actually. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And apparently Sugar's whining. Let me take care of that. She managed to lock herself on the stairs, and she was having a cry about it. But this isn't what I wanted to show you or to disclaimer. Let me get her out of here. All right, go on, Sugar. You're all right with a little Beans bonus bark. All right, so the only real semblance of order that you're going to see in this is that I will show repeating artists together, but other than that, there's really not much rhyme or reason except for by artist from Diamond Art Club, and you're going to see some themes, I promise you. A lot of portraits. I hope you like portraits because I got a lot of those, mixed in some other things as well. The first one I'm going to show you is actually Soul of the Storm by Camilla de Erico. This one is a round. It is 55.8 by 69 centimeters. And this one, it tells you on the side, has 51 colors with 7 Aurora Borealis and 2 Iridescent with 3 Fairy Dust. Lots of specials in this one. And yes, it is my only boxed Camilla de Erico, but she is one of my absolute favorite artists from Diamond Art Club. So a lot of I need more. I need to see more Diamond Art Club. Show me more. Next one is an older kit, and this one is Tears of Venus by Svetlana Tikhanova. Yeah, Tikhanova. This one is a 64, by 42 centimeters in round. No color sizes on this one. This is an older kit, so it has an older box, but it is in round, and this one is lots of fun. I don't know why I haven't worked on this one yet, but I should soon, huh? Now here is one of my non-portraits. This one is actually a landscape, and this one is from Deborah Malcolm. It is Rainbow Reflections. I really like this one a lot. I picked this one up in a D-stash for fairly inexpensive, but it is a 64 by 51 centimeters in round, and I like it. Deborah Malcolm, you can find Deborah Malcolm now over at, oh geez, you know what? I'm not sure where she's at right now, but if you Google, I'm sure you can find her via diamond painting. I've got another one from Deborah Malcolm right here. And this one is another landscape. I know, shocker. This one is Cherry Tree, also found on a D-stash, 76 centimeters by 51, and also in round, which you don't often see landscapes in round. So nice little something to work on for later. Next one, getting back into my bread and butter here. This one is a portrait. It is Alice in Wonderland in the Pansy Garden by Simona Candini. This one is a 56 by 71. Now, I do have a couple of other ones by her that I've finished or that I'm seeking or whatnot. But this one in particular I got because my daughter loves Alice in Wonderland, and if you know me, I gotta do things for her. So next one, also a portrait. This one is Beautifully Broken by Aristocati or Aristocati. It is a 56 by 56 in round, and I love the Japanese style of porcelain that is broken, and then they fix it with gold and then, you know, put it back together. And I feel like people are like that sometimes, aren't they? Interested to see what that one will look like in round as a finish as well. These next two are from Eau Claire Studios. This one is a square. It is Moon Goddess. It is 55.8 by 83.7 centimeters. And I'll keep it here, but then I want to show you the next one, which I think is going to end up being a series, you guys. I'm not certain, but I feel like a series could happen from this, because this one is Queen of the Night, and also from Eau Claire Studios. And as you see, she has a full moon in the background. Now, she is a 54 by 73.7. She has 63 colors with 4 Aurora Borealis and 2 fairy dusts. But if you look, like, here is a full moon, here is a waning crescent. I'm looking for a waxing crescent here, and you would have, like, literally the whole trifecta. I can't say for certain that that's what's going to happen, but I got these two just in case that's what happens, because I'm all about that. All right, let me get you some more. All right, this next one here is Molly Harrison, which I am excited to have. I love this piece. It is Preparing for Flight. This one is a 69.9 by 95.8 in centimeters square. 57 colors with 4 Aurora Borealis. But look at this image, you guys. Now, Molly Harrison and Jeremiah Kettner, for that matter, they give some good background. You know what I'm saying? Love this one. And it seems like it would be kind of color blocky, but honestly, when you get into this thing and look at the render, it is not. So there's one by Molly Harrison. I have another one by Molly Harrison. I don't have a lot of them, but I very clearly like specific ones. This one is Creekside Magic. Look at her. Didn't realize that I had this whole, like, mermaid obsession until, I don't know, like, beginning of this year, end of last year. You'll see a lot of them. This one is 55.8 by 73.7 centimeters square. And look again in the background. Oh, I love it. But she's got some very confetti heavy pieces. This one is, an Enamorte. This one is Misunderstood by Enamorte, and 56 by 71 centimeters in square. And you know, honestly, like, I got this out of a D-stash where they were selling 4 kits for $100, $25 each. Like, you cannot beat that. And it's not, like, necessarily my usual sort of vibe, but I do really like this piece of artwork, and it'll be a nice, like, spooky Halloween sort of thing. I'm into that idea. Next one is also from Enamorte. This one is The Wild Wood. It is a round, which surprised me for the detail, but it is 50.7 by 65.8. And this one, like, glamour and beauty, definitely up my alley. All I'm gonna say. And the color palette is, like, different for me, but I like it. This one, also by Enamorte, is Illumine. Now, I am gaga about anything kind of celestial themed, and it has Orion here, the constellation Orion-ish, and, like, Scorpio over here. You've got all kinds of good stuff. Like, I think this is meant to be the Big Dipper, but then there's some others like Ursa Major. Anyways, it's sort of nautical themed too, and even though it's dark, and that's probably gonna be all the 939 that you want, I'm still excited about it. And then I think that's it for my Enamortes. This one is a Jeremiah Kettner. It is Evening Light. Now, this one is 56 by 74. I love the fact that this woman looks like she's wearing, like, a dress made of yarn. She's got some boobs, though. Love the color palette. Like, that is legitimately my favorite colors together. And again, look at the sky, look at the background. Jeremiah Kettner has my number, just saying. Next one will also be a Kettner. This one is a round, though. It is Fairy by Jeremiah Kettner, 55.8 by 70.6. And look at the mushrooms, the little cat that's, like, sleeping. She's got this little, like, bee fairy. I don't know what's going on with that, but the flowers, the background, again, like, can you just, oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next one is an artist that I don't have any other ones of, but really enjoy this image. It is Paint the Stars by Raven Phelan. And, you know, I'm not like a big animals person unless they're really grandiose, crazy, kind of magical, and a Pegasus definitely is, it fits. 51 by 71 in round. That one I think was in my stash last year's video. This one I believe was too. This is Time to Spare by Sarah Mustafa. I've had other Sarah Mustafa pieces, but I've completed them. This one, if you are, you know, in the know, is Rapunzel. See, here's her little son there. I love, love, love this piece. 56 by 69 centimeters round. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, this next artist is fast becoming one of my favorites at Diamond Art Club, and that is Rita Konya, or Aria Illustrations. This one is Galaxy Potion. Oh, 74 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro, 1 Iridescent, and 5 Iridescent. Like, are you kidding me? 55.8 by 75.9. Look, I can't get over those colors. Look so fun. They look very fun. All right, next one is another Rita Konya / Aria Illustrations. It is The Mermaid Empress, and they don't do a lot of not witch ones from Rita Konya, so when they brought this one out, I was like, done deal. I apparently love all the blue things, though, because all of my freaking kits have blue in them. This one is 55.8 by 75.9. 55 colors, 1 special diamond, and 4 fairy dust. And the special diamonds, if I remember correctly, are all in these pearls around her and on her necklace. Yes. Next one. This one is Micah Jelena, and I don't have but 1 kit from her. I do like a lot of her works. This one I picked up in a D-stash for pretty inexpensive, and it's just a cute little kit. This one is Astrid. She's a 56 by 74 in rounds, and she looks like a lot of fun. I love her bubble gun. Her hair is fun. Okay, next one is another fun artist, Maria Abagnale. This one is A Kind of Magic, and as we know, I like a girl who's got some fish around her head. She's got fish all over the place, an octopus stuck to her head. Colors are really bright and fun. 50.7 by 58.8 centimeters in round, and yeah, I love that one. It's a lot of fun. Next one, this is actually a new one to my collection, like as of this week, and yes, look it's a freaking landscape, y'all. It is Still Waters by Sandra Bergeron, and it is an 83 centimeters by 65. It's got 67 colors, 3 Aurora Borealis, and 1 fairy dust. And the reason that I picked this one up, actually, I showed it to Dustin, and I was like, hey, what do you turn that light off? What do you think about this particular one? And he said, it reminds me of places here in Wisconsin, and we planned a trip in the spring, like immediately because of it, because it does evoke some really beautiful places in Wisconsin that we've been. I love it. I had to pick it up. I was like, you can't say no. When it evokes something like good feelings like that, you gotta do it. This one was kind of for Dustin, another landscape, but legitimately landscape. It is Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn. It is a 98 by 70, and you know, he's known as Sir Succulent, and so what are you gonna do? You gotta get Sir Succulent his succulent garden, right? Plus it has fish in it. I mean, like, you can't go wrong. And if you're an eagle eye, you can find all of the hidden keys. Now this one, it's an animal. It is a sake dragon. This one actually, okay, first of all, it's by Stanley Morrison. It's a 69.9 by 88.9. It has 71 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 6 fairy dust, and all the confetti that you could possibly want. Honestly, I actually got this one on accident. I had it in my cart along with another one, and I meant to remove this one from my cart. I removed the other instead, and because I was worried things were selling out because it was like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I was like, oh my god, I gotta hurry up. So I just went ahead and bought it. I thought, if I hate it, I hate it. I'll de-stash it, whatever. But I like it. We'll see when that one actually gets worked on. This next one is another one-off. This is Year of the Dragon by Christina Six Leaf Clover Yen. And as last year was the Year of the Dragon, I didn't complete this during the Year of the Dragon, but there you have it. It is a 65 by 84 in square. And you know what, honestly, it's a little Chinese dragon, and I like it anyways. I like dragons. And then lastly, another landscape one. This one is Barrett Biggers. It is Realm of the Cats by Barrett Biggers, and it is a 70 by 88 centimeters in square, and I really enjoy this one. I'm not going to share why. I shared it in my last stash video, but some of the current memories are a little tainted because of a particular thing that happened. I just like it because I like it. I'll leave it there. All right, let me go grab some more. Okay, this one represents a larger part of my collection. This is my Chrysabug collection, and this one is Medusa by Chrysabug. So fun. She would go great for Gods and Goddesses, which will be going on in June and July of this year. She's 55.8 by 85.9 in square. And Chrysabug has a lot of Gods and Goddesses. In fact, she just released a God, I think this weekend, as of the filming of this. It's coming out this weekend. Next one is Goddess of Night. This is Nyx by Chrysabug. She is a 56 by 71 centimeters in square. And I basically love all of Chrysabug's goddesses. I wasn't super thrilled with her witches, but that was more of a rendering thing. This one is Goddess of Healing Waters. Oh, I love this one. 55.8 by 85.9 in square. Isn't she beautiful? I don't have any of her zodiacs. I didn't care for Sagittarius. I'm weirded out by like part centaurs, especially when they give them belly buttons. It weirds me out. It's a personal thing. Persephone, Queen of the Underworld. She is in round. She is a 50.7 by 78.7. Sorry if you hear crickets. I just gave my lizards crickets, and they're starting to get very noisy. This one is Sisters of Fate by Chrysabug, and I love all three of them. Now, if you want to see all of these Chrysabugs unboxed, there is an unboxing video. If you go take a peek around for that, it's a mega haul unboxing for Chrysabug. This one is a 50.8 by 78.7 in square. Next one, another Chrysabug. This one is Freya, Goddess of Beauty and War, and she really, really is. I love, obviously, the blues. Lots of blues with Chrysabug. She is a 55.8 by 85.6 in square. She's got 67 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 5 Fairy Dust. That's so fun. Those cats might be the cutest thing ever. She's beautiful. Love her red hair. This one is Goddess of Spring, and this would be Persephone, but in the springtime. This one is 50.8 by 78.7 in square. I don't know what Beans was just grumbling up the stairs about. This one is Moon Magic by Chrysabug, some more blue. This one is a square 55.8 by 86. And she could almost be like a Nyx-ish character, but she could be the goddess of the moon. She could be a lot of different things. And then this last one from Chrysabug is Summer Solstice. And I think I may end up working on this one for Gods and Goddesses because it will also fall over the summer solstice. This one is a 69.9 by 104.8. She's a biggin in square. She's got 78 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis, 3 Fairy Dust, and 2 Iridescent. Lots of fun colors to work with. All right, let me go grab my next set. All right, next ones. I have 2 by this artist. I wish I had more. I'm looking for more of them all the time, the ones I haven't completed. This one is Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butter D. And this is 55.6 by 78.7 in round. It has 63 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro, and 3 Fairy Dust. And who knows? Again, could be this is the one I work on for Gods and Goddesses. You just never know. I love Mrs. Butter D, and I've figured out that I should just, if I really like the ones I see, I just need to grab them. I need to stop, like, you know, fiddle-faddling around or whatever. This one is Love, Music, and Family, and it is 60 by 84.9. This one I love. It's a square, 48 colors, including 6 Fairy Dust, and I love this. It reminds me of my oldest daughter because of the ukulele, just the bright colors. Her hair has been pink. No, we do not have a Shiba Inu or whatever kind of dog that is, but we have a Beans and a Sugar and a Bowie. All right, that's it for my Mrs. Butter D. I need more of them. All right, this one is, my Christine Karen collection. This, and there are not enough of these either, because now you can find Christine Karen. She is signed with Bella Art, and then upcoming with Ever After Diamond Painting, which will be opening soon. This is Water Nymph, and I love the colors. It's a 50 by 66 in square. She looks so, like, creepy but badass, but, like, beautiful. Christine Karen is very good at evoking all of those things. This one from Christine Karen is Queen of Her World. She's a round, 56 by 74. I love that she's balancing the world on her fingertip. There's stars. I'm just wondering how this is going to look in round, but we shall see. This next one is Forest Sprite. I actually have 2 copies of this one. And then if you watched earlier in my unboxed things, I do have like an AliExpress version of Forest Sprite that I want to compare the 2. But if you want to get a copy, a good legal copy of Forest Sprite, you can get it from, I believe it's Diamond Art Studio UK, that they have this particular Christine Karen image. She is gorgeous. And yeah, I have 2. I may be talked into parting with one of them. It's completely sealed. It, you know, it's the same, but it is not opened. Neither of them are opened. So yeah, if you want one, I might be willing to part with it. All right, next group of this artist is Bear Brick Gia, and I am still looking for, I can't remember what it's called, but it's another one with clouds in it. This one is Beyond the Clouds. The colors are so fun. I love these just sunset colors. She's a 55.6 by 70.7. And I'm sure that this one will restock at some point because this was a like Black Friday, Cyber Monday kit. Next one was as well, and that is Moon and Tides. I've already done Voyager. I wish that they would have dual charted these like they did the others. Sorry. Beyond the Clouds is around, like I said, she has 48 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 6 Fairy Dusts. So fun. Okay, now this one. Moon and Tides has 69 colors with 1 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro, and 6 Fairy Dusts. All the specials. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Let me go check. Literally barking at nothing. Again, we know I like some stars and moons and things around somebody's head, so this fits in perfectly. I love Bear Brick Gia. Basically everything that they drop by her, I'm probably going to buy it because I just love them. This one by Bear Brick Gia is corals, and it has fish around her head, so you know I'm going to get it. This one is an 88.9 by 50.8 centimeters in square. She's 66 colors with 1 Aurora Borealis and 5 fairy dusts. And oh my god, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let me grab my next set. All right, this next group I'm incredibly proud of because it is color out of place, and I'm only missing one. I'm waiting for it to restock, but this is Dreamscape by Color Out of Place, 65 by 87. If you watched the Unboxed, you saw that I do have a copy of Mystery 47. I did finally find one of my unicorns. The last one that I need is Island of Time. Yeah, Island of Time. And that one released, it released on February 1st, I think. February 1st it released, and I did not get a copy of it. I'll have to get it when it restocks, but I have Dreamscape. I've already completed Try to Follow, so that will not be in here. I did do a post review if anybody is interested. I did that when I got 1,000 subscribers. This one is Color of Fear by Color Out of Place. It is 69. Oh, I should tell you what is in this one, huh? Oh, this one I can't tell you. This one is 69.9 by 104.8 centimeters in square, and it has 96 colors, 2 Aurora Borealis, and 4 fairy dust. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love an abstract landscape, and Color Out of Place delivers every single time. Here is another Color Out of Place. This one is Poles of Fear. I'm sorry, Poles of Color. It was Color of Fear, Poles of Color. Color Out of Place. Lots of color. 65 by 65 centimeters in square, and this one has 61 colors with 3 Aurora Borealis and 3 fairy dust. I love this piece. It's just, it feels like Try to Follow, but in poles, and I have like this whole, I don't know, this whole theory about all of these pieces. All right, last one from Color Out of Place is Surreal Blues by Color Out of Place. I want to live here. I've said this before, I want to live here. Right up by that tree. That's where I want to live. This one is a 70 by 105 centimeters in square. That is it for my Color Out of Place. Let's move on to the next artist, and that would be Yume. And actually, I have more Yume kits than I actually realized that I did. This one is Flower Delivery. This is the version 1 charting of Flower Delivery, and it is a 55.8 by 80.7 in square. Since they released this, they have put out a second version of the render, which is much clearer. And so, I mean, I'm not probably going to go look for the second render just because, like, I already have one. It is what it is. It's going to look okay. I'm not really that worried about it. This next one is Dreaming with Wolves. This one is also by Yume. It is a 70 by 70. And the reason that I got this is because this big, huge dog, even though I know this is Princess Mononoke, this big, huge dog reminds me of Beans. Except like his ears lie flat. That's the only real difference. This one is 66 colors, including 1 Aurora Borealis and 3 fairy dusts. And it is beautiful. Next one from Yume is a landscape, sort of, kind of, mostly. Sakura Festival. This one, let me get it the right way. Ooh, get it the right way for you. Sakura Festival by Yume is a 95 by 65. And there's another scene with this girl and her cat. I forget which one it is, but this one is one of my favorites. I love all the pink. Oh my gosh, all of the pink. Okay, next one is by Yume, and it is Plant Delivery. Another Kiki. I don't have Under the Stairs, but I love that there's a Totoro just hanging out on top of this house, like just chilling. It is a 69.9 by 126.9 centimeters. 76 colors with 1 Aurora Borealis and 7 Fairy Dust. And it's a big one with lots of confetti. So I'm looking forward to that. This one is Moon Eater by Yume. I adore this image. It's 60 by 78 centimeters in square. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of background there, but it's just a gorgeous image. I can't wait to work on this one. I'm half tempted to work on this one for Gods and Goddesses because I love it that much. All right, let me grab my next set. All right, this next group has a few of my favorite artists, but this first one was a fun one that I got off of, I think it was like an Amazon kit, but it's Spacey Gur. It's going to be a lot of color blocking. It's a little 33 by 43, but I got it to do it for my son. It's by Viacom or Invader Zim. It is adorable. It's the cutest, and my son is going to love it when I finally get it done. All right, next one of my fave artists, very cute stuff, and that is Jamushka or Jamaica Murphy. This one is Sleepy Fairy. I love this one. It's in round. It's a 60.8 by 42.9. It's got 60 colors with 1 Aurora Borealis and 7 Fairy Dust. Look at how sweet she is. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, next one, also Jamaica Murphy or Jamushka. This one is Star Spirit, and this one is 68.8 by 42.7 in round. She's got 52 colors with 1 Aurora Borealis and 5 Fairy Dust, and what a beautiful little image she is. Love it. She's a cutie also. I think Jamaica Murphy does a great job of just really cute images. This one is Betta Fish Mermaid. Now, I don't have the Jellyfish Mermaid or Flower Mermaid, but I had to get Betta Fish Mermaid. I'm still trying to locate those at some point. This one has 73 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis, 1 Iridescent, and 6 Fairy Dusts. I love those fish. I'm obsessed with fish around a lady's head, okay? Next ones are from, and I didn't realize how many I had by this artist, to be honest with you, but this is Ivy Dollamore stuff, and this is Rainbow Head. This was very me, like, in my, like, early years of high school. I kind of went back and forth between this look and then, like, the goth look. It was a whole mood. Anyway, but this was, like, my rainbow cutesy girl era. 50.7 by 76 centimeters in round, and very cute image by Ivy Dollamore. Next one from Ivy is going to be Fairy Lights by Ivy Dollamore. This one is a 56 by 71 in square, and this is just a really gorgeous image. I love fairies. I've always loved fairies. Always, and so this one was a must-have. And going along with a theme of fairies, this one is Tea Party by Ivy Dollamore. I love that there's so much representation in this particular image. You've got people of color, you've got people of size, you've got fairies and witches hanging out together. It's a tea party, and this is a 87 by 65 in square. And that one kind of looks like Penelope sitting right there, but as a witch. Am I crazy? Anyways, cute stuff. All right, next one from Ivy Dollamore is, yes, Cauldron of Myrrh. The colors in this one, you guys. Yes, it's a lot of dark colors, a lot of blacks and grays and things, but I adore this one. It's a 56 by 74 in square, 50 colors with 3 Aurora Borealis. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they're all in the like cauldron. I don't know that for sure because I haven't opened it to look, but last one from Ivy Dollamore is Rose Library, and it's adorable. Again, representation with people of color. They're both sitting around this cauldron, sipping their tea, hanging out with their many cats, and this beautiful library with the rose stained glass window. It's a 98 by 70 with 77 colors, 5 Aurora Borealis, and 3 fairy dusts. And it is a really lovely image. All right, last artist. These are my last kits. Can you guess who it is? I bet you can. Okay, this is gonna round out the rest of my boxed stash, and I have all of Margaret Morales's stuff. Yeah, you guessed it. Except the ones I'm not showing you are the ones I've already completed. So if you're not seeing it, it's because I already did it. This one is Alice and Roses. And she is she's a 55.6 by 75.9. This is the newest release that they've put out from Margaret. She is 64 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 4 fairy dust diamonds, and I'm sure they've got more to come from Margaret. So if you're missing a piece or you're, looking to get one, they restock them all the time. This one was out of one of the first releases that they had by Margaret Morales from DAC, and that is Dragon Spirit. This one is what kicked it all off, you guys. This one is 55.8 by 81 centimeters. What kicked it off for me. This was in the first 3 of hers that they released, but I don't know if this was actually the first. I can't remember, but she's around, which kind of surprised me. That being said, I've seen her finished and she's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so that one, I fell in love with that. And then it was just all over. I started to look at the other pieces and I was like, oh my God. This one, Inside Watery Eyes, is a 55.8 by 70 centimeters. And if you tell me that you don't like those fish around her head, we're no longer friends. It has everything I need. I do have, yes, I do, of course, have Mystery 68. I will not be sharing, obviously, what image that is, because that would be spoiling, and I'm not going to spoil for anybody. I'm dropping stuff. Don't worry about me over here. I'm not going to spoil the image. If you want to know what Mystery 68, what Mystery 68 is for Margaret Morales, you're going to have to go look for yourself. But it does have 66 colors with 5 fairy dust. And I know what one it is, and it's absolutely beautiful. But the colors are a hint. I can tell you that much. Okay, next one from Ms. Morales is Hades and Persephone. Yes, this is my other Hades and Persephone. I have Mrs. Butterdy and Margaret Morales. This one is a 65 by 86 centimeters in square. This one is 68 colors with 3 Aurora Borealis and 4 fairy dust. And I can't get over it. The only thing is, of course, with Hades and Persephone, when they show imagery like they're lovers, that's not really how the story goes. But it's okay, because you know what? It's Margaret, and we're gonna let her do whatever she wants. Okay. we're not going to argue. All right, this one is Einafel by Margaret. She is 55.8 by 70.7 centimeters in square. A beautiful fairy. Oh, she is gorgeous. I just, you know what? I've said it and I'll say it again. Margaret Morales could, like, I don't know, poo in a bag and sign it, and I'm like, done. This one is out of the first 3 releases. This one is Onihime. She is a kitsune, for those who are not familiar. And Onihime is 55.8 by 70.7 centimeters in square. This one is Satura, and this one is, honestly, of the group, I don't know, you're not supposed to have favorite children. She's one of my favorite children because she's a witch, and she's got stars and the colors that I absolutely adore, and magic, and 55.8 by 86. And my nails match. I was getting all distracted, but oh my god. Just, her art is stunning, and Diamond Art Club does amazing things with her renders. So this one is Song of Artemis. It's a little bit booby, don't mind at all. I don't mind me some boobies. This one is a 55.6 by 70.7 in round, and that has 68 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro, 2 Iridescent, and 3 Fairy Dust. Like, they threw the sink. They threw the whole kitchen at this one, and I can't blame them because it is a stunner. Everything about it. Everything about it. All right, 2 to go. Let's see. Let's go with Sleeps with Butterflies. Sleeps with Butterflies is another round. This one is 55.6 by 70.2 in round. She has 55 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 4 Fairy Dusts, and is gorgeous. I have completed Ajisai and Mizuchira and Down the Rabbit Hole. I do have post reviews of those if you want to go see them. If you like artwork from this artist and you want to see what some of her finishes look like, go on and check out my post reviews. Last kit, you guys, of this whole unboxing, and I've kept it under an hour, so I'm proud of myself for the box DAC portion. But if you're watching the whole video, you're probably at more than an hour. But Chroma by Margaret Morales. She's a 46.8 by 70.7, and this one, I'm not supposed to have favorite children, but this one is definitely one of my favorite children. The rainbows are everything for me. And the completions on this one, she's a square, so it's very detailed. Everything to me. But yeah, I had to end on like one of my favorite pieces from my favorite artist, because while I have a lot of favorite artists, like this one, she's definitely in my top 3 artists, I would say, from any shop, Diamond Art Club and otherwise. That all being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching my unboxing, oh my god, my stash video. I can speak English. Thank you for watching my stash video, and I appreciate you sticking through the whole thing. Now, if you would like to see more content, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. I hope that you'll stick around and watch some more, and share this channel with people that like diamond painting stuff. Maybe you'll be into it. Who knows? Don't forget to be kind to other people. Watch their stash videos. Be nice in the comments to them, and, well, everybody. Just be nice in comments, okay, guys? Anyways, as ever, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being here, and I hope that wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world of ours, that you are having a glorious morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope to see you again. All right. Goodbye. Love, love, love. Bye.